Well, guys, I figure I had the time. Somebody took a shower and didn't wash the towels, so I figured I had to do a little laundry on my own. So I put all the towels in the washcloth in the laundry and wash it up. So I got about an hour and a half to kill, and figured I'd post some of the recent acquisitions I got. Now, I don't model American Railways, and there's a couple reasons for that. One is basically the ready-to-run market. I just got no interest in it. I like detailing, painting, decaling, modeling, and if I would have known what I know now, I probably would have chose the model the Florida, was that the Florida Gulf in Northern, I think it is. Because there still is a lot of kits out there, and I noticed because right now I'm a van driver, I'm an expedite driver, and I used to do hot shot and semi or box trucks, and now that I'm in a van, when I get unloaded, I can usually go to a hobby shop if I got time, and I go through all throughout the United States, New York to California, Chicago, all the way down to Texas. But I got these through the captain, and he was collecting, and he knew he's more of a car guy. He builds plastic model car kits, and I told him what I was looking for, but he's also a little bit into model railroading. So I model America Latina Logishka, Valor and Trageda Logishka, and FCA. But I got a buddy in Illinois that's DCCing my SD40T-2s, my GT18, U20Cs, G12s. And I figure while he's DCCing them, I might as well do some stuff for him in return. So the captain found ENC car shops, 50-foot PS boxcar. I'm gonna probably wind up, I think I'm probably going to build that one first, and then I don't know how correct this car is, but this one's got the metal underframe. So I've done a few of these in the past. I think they were Chicago Northwestern. I custom painted and I redid the underframes, but I also did some America Latina Logishka. I did them, turned them into hopper cars. I'm probably going to do this one last. Even if I even do build it, I might just send it to him so he can just collect it. Because I don't know. I don't even think Green Bay Western had box cars that look like that. That one there is a... Yeah, there's the PERT number there. I found some AccuRail cars for him when I was at the Engine House Services up in Green Bay. But that was an older reefer car. I got a 40-foot box car here. I'm not so sure if this series had roof walks on it, but still build up to be a pretty nice looking car. I never really built too much AccuRail, believe it or not. I modeled Chicago Central and Pacific at one point, Chicago Northwestern, Chicago West Pullman, Chicago South Shore, but I don't do that anymore. Here's Anapian Western. I've been looking for this kit for a while. There was a couple floating on eBay a couple months ago, but this one here, I'll probably do that one second. I may even do that one first, just because of the excitement. I was going to build the Anapian Western caboose, but Engine House Services got a guy that's doing some 3D printed cabooses for GBW, the old wood sheeted, so he said that one will probably be coming up next. And I started kit bashing it, but I did some cutting to an Athearn bay window caboose, and that's about as far as I got. Now, this one here is a modern 40-foot box car that doesn't have the roof walks on. I know this series did not have roof walks on it. My dad worked for Rock Island, and then Chicago Northwestern. The last couple years of his working career, before he got his brain tumor, he was working for Burlington Northern. And he had some friends way up yonder. But them boys there, they work for LS&I. I don't think my dad had any friends that worked for GBW. I remember some odd time ago, I was probably still in high school. My mom had family up there, way up on the Wisconsin area there, and I remember one time we were I don't know if we were rail fanning. I don't remember what we were doing. Well, my dad never really rail fanned. He always wanted to go to hobby shops and get his plastic plane kits, and always looking for box cars and stuff. And if I remember right, we were at a gas station, and I'm going back to like 1990, 91, and we was filling up with gas. I don't remember if my dad had a BN hat on, if he just got hired at the BN, or if he had a C&W hat, and we heard the train horn coming. It was tracks were like right over by the gas station over by there, and they was coming through pretty slow, and they stopped, and they was talking to my dad, and they said, "Come on up." And we went on up there, and we went for a ride. Probably good 15 miles down the track. They did some switching, and we came back. They dropped us off there at the same place. Dad had to move the car, of course, to a parking spot. But I remember riding that. I think it was an RS20, one of them RS3 rebuilds. And then I remember one time we got a ride on the LS&I too, at the paper mill line. So I actually did get to ride in a couple Elcos, but I was always riding in Paducah Jeeps. And then when the IC took us back over, it was mainly SD40, SD40-2s, and GP38s and GP38 ACs. I took this boy out of the box. That's the Southern Pacific SD40R. I'm still debating how I'm going to remove all the paint, because experience has it, when you soak these in isopropyl alcohol or brake fluid, all the parts go to the bottom of the jar, and you got to sift them all out. And I may just powder blast that thing. I might just wait till I get a load going up to Chicago or something. Get myself a powder blaster at the Harbor Freight, and get me air compressor at Menards and blast that sucker down. I got them GE trucks in here, them 6-axle U-Series trucks, so I can change the truck side frames over. Now, in all reality, this here, if I was to model it 100% correct, I'd have to re-gauge the trucks to HON 3.5 HOM, but I keep everything HO, because I mean, how many guys around here are running HON 3.5? I mean, even in Brazil, they ain't running that much. Australia is the only one I know I can get freight car trucks out of, and by the time it's all said and done with the shipping and the cost, they got me a box of Athearn and Tyco stuff down there. But by the time you get done doing all the math, it isn't worth it, and I keep everything HO. But yeah, I'm dying. I'm itching to get started on that SD40. But I figured I'd post a few things here while I'm waiting for the laundry to get done. Them Green Bay and Western boxcars, that was pretty cool to find. What is it, boy?